We're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams. Down shy of the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Watson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Another Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From way up at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out to say, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Herbert now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Herbert off of play action. Williams brings it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. In motion goes the tight end. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Here comes Grant on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 62 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. From the 41, Watson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Watson on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they... And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.